Hey there YouTube, it's me Tifal Wilderness. Welcome to my channel and welcome to the second of this month's Korean toy reviews and the final review that I'm going to be doing on this channel for the year of 2023. Right, so I've got a figure. If you've seen my unboxing series, you'll know what I've got. I've decided to get a figure from the Hello Carbot Gem toy line because it was they did a couple of figures for that, and I decided I was going to get at least one figure from the line. And the figure I decided to get is this gal, because it is a fembot. Yes, Hello Carbot Wingbird Gem, or Hello Carbot Gem. So, which is this season 13? Yeah, because obviously they're onto like Hello Carbot X now, which is season 14. So this is season 13. Yeah, so Gem, it's well, when I show the figure, you'll understand what I mean. Anyway, a quick look at the box. Obviously, you've got her name at the top, picture of the robot, the gem creature or the gem animal, and the car mode and Chatan, and obviously it's got the little cube which works with the watch that Chatan has. More pictures on the side, product information on the bottom, pictures on the top, and then on the back, you've got the picture that shows the intercompatibility between the gem characters. Now, you get the bots, the gem bots, of which there are 3. They only did 3 for this line, unlike the Samba series where they did, what was it, 6 Samba bots, and then they brought those 2 others in when they did the Bomber toy line. Yeah, so you've got Wingbird. Then you've got Torto Gem, and then you've got Digo Bear Gem. Now, as there's only 3 of them, I might actually get all 3 of the gem bots. I want to get Digo Bear. I'm not so sure about Torto Gem, because Torto Gem, the robot mode looks okay, but the alt mode looks a bit weird. It looks like a snow tank, and it looks a bit strange. But yeah, they are the gem characters or the gem creatures are interchangeable because they're basically breast masters. They form a chest and the head of the robot, and you can switch and change. And they did a bunch of other gem characters that came in like a drop pod, which had space for 4 different gem characters in it, and you can interchange those with these characters. But I would just go for the basic set if I decide to go for them next year. But anyway, I've got to Wingbird Gem, so that's the box. Again, it's a good solid box. Also, inside the box, it's got the egg carton packaging, which I really like, rather than those cardboard runners. I much prefer that. So that's a good idea that they use that for this particular toy line. So you also get, obviously, you get the cube, which Chatan uses in his little activator watch. And you get the instructions, which show you all the things you can do with it on a sheet of glossy black and white paper. And then the figure itself. Now, this gimmick, the gem gimmick, is kind of weird. You get the car, right? You get the car. And let's talk about the car first, right? Here's the car. It's a very cool looking sports coupe. I kind of think it looks like a Jaguar F-Type. It's kind of got the similar sort of lines and stylings to the Jaguar F-Type. That's just my opinion. It's in like a dark grey colour. Now it's got these sort of jet boosters coming out the back, but they're actually some of the weapons for the figure that have this is weapon storage. They plug into the back of the vehicle mode, but they do come out, and then you've got a big gaping hole in the back of the vehicle, but they sort of plug in there. But it's a nice looking car. It's really cool. Blacked out windows. It's got nice wheels. It's got lights on the front and a grille. Nice styling. It's got like a strip light in the back, which is kind of like the Jaguar F-Type, because that's got lights like that at the back. So yeah, it's a really nice car. It's big, it's heavy, it's solid. It's really, really nice. But if you transform this into the robot mode, you find there's a big gap. So yeah, so that's the car over and done with. It's a nice looking car. Yeah, that's that. So now we get on to Wingbird herself. This is Wingbird. This is the Wingbird character. It's this little transparent blue bird, robotic bird. And yeah, this is her. So not the car. This thing is the character, not the car. The car is just like a mecha suit that they plug into, and then they form, you know, the robotic mode. It's kind of a weird gimmick. It's a bit strange. Right, so Wingbird, blue metallic bird. It's got like a beak and a head that has got a little bit of posability on the front. Wings. Now they got that. It's all transparent plastic, by the way. Got that snap there, those bits, and then you've got this other bit here which sort of spins round. But you know, you can get a little bit of posing on the wings. It's got tail on the back, but otherwise it's like a flying box with a head, you know, talons, wings, and a tail. So there's not much more you can say about it. Now it does have ports in the top of the wing. So those jet boosters in the back of the car, you take them out, you split them, you flip these bits round, and then they form like sort of rocket pods that will plug into the wings like so, and then Wingbird can go into battle, you know, with rocket pods or laser pistols or whatever. And if you turn them round, then they look like jet engines, so she can like jet along at great speed. So yeah, you've got some options. You can actually plug them in the bottom of the wings as well as the top, so they will plug in underneath as well, like that. And again, you know, you spin them round, and you can pew pew. Yeah. So yeah, you've got that compatibility with the weapons, and as you can see, the weapons are like jet boosters, rocket launchers, whatever you want to call them. They do plug together to go in the back of the vehicle mode. Right, so we've looked at the gem mode, we've looked at the car mode. So now make it a robot. So the car, very straightforward transformation, very intuitive, typical Carbot, very well made. If you look underneath, you can basically see that the robot feet, the robot arms, the waist, the thighs, you know. So to start the transformation, basically open the doors. It's got like some kind of gull wing doors, like so. So then you can start splitting the vehicle. So start unplugging it. So you unplug the arms and bring them out of the way. Then get the legs, split the legs, fold out the feet, like that, fold in the wheels, and there's the legs. And the shoulders. Now right. The roof comes back. Then you bring the shoulders up, straighten the arms. Then you've got this backpack. You've got this peg here and a port there, so you bring this up and plug that in. The doors can splay out like wings, and then you've got this little flap that comes down, and then so that's basically the robot mode. So there you can see we've got a robot, but no chest, no head. So this is the suit, the robot suit. So now we've got to convert Wingbird into her sort of robot mode. Well, her, you know, sort of, I don't know what you'd call it. Her, you know, sort of breastmaster word mode, if you can call it that. So she'll plug in here and form the robot. So now basically, as you can see, it's a box, and basically what you do is you just fold everything inside out. Now, so you take this, fold that down, then you unplug the sides. It's transparent plastic, so you've got to be careful with it, but it is quite sturdy. There we go. Now, the wings, they've got that snap there. You fold them round, and then you bring this flap back, and then it plugs. It basically folds in. The box folds inside out. Of course, it exposes the robot mode head. Then these bits, they sort of fold down, and then the chest pieces come out, and then finally you get the bird head and plug it into the chest and fold it down like that. So there's the chest component, and then you just basically just slot it in like so, and there is Wingbird fully complete. Now, very good bot, very big, it's heavy, it's got some nice colours going on. Obviously the car's all like dark grey, but then you've got all this nice blue and some orange highlights, some bits of silver. Looks pretty cool. It's big, it's heavy. Quick size comparison. There he is next to, well, there she is rather, next to Combiner Wars Megatron, who's a solid, leader class figure. As you can see, big chunky bot, great. Articulation, head rotation from side to side. Now you've got to fold these wings out the way, but the arm goes all the way round. It's kind of on a sort of like a joint that goes up to there. Deep elbow bend, but no bicep swivel. Nothing at the waist. Hips splay out like that. Go forwards, go back. Thigh swivel, knee bend, and then the feet. Now the feet have got that usual thing with a Korean toy where they're cut at an angle to give a neutral A stance, but she does have a double jointed ankle, so you get a bit of forwards and backwards movement on the foot, which can give you some really cool posing options. It's quite posable in the legs, even though it hasn't got ankle tilts. So yeah, now the backpack sort of folds away, but it does have ports on it where the guns can plug in. Like so, you can have them over the shoulder. I don't think there's any other ports, no. You can sort of fold them back like that, but also she can hold them in her hands like normal guns, like so. So yeah, good weapon weapon usage. Yeah, so it's big. It's obviously it's got the usual sort of the ratitude. Lots of nice loud ratchets on the joints. You can sort of fold the wing pack in. You can fold the doors back in if you want. You can have them splayed out or folded in or whatever. But there you go. It's a big bot. It's got a lot going on. It's quite nice actually. I really like it. Obviously, I haven't got any of the other gem characters, so I can't show the interchangeability of the gem function. I can't do that at the moment, though I am thinking of getting the other two gem characters, Torto Gem and Diggo Bear Gem in the new year at some point. In between buying the rest of the Metal Carbot toy line, because I'm buying all of those. So there we go. Fairly straightforward review. There's not much more I can say about it. It's a big figure. It's really cool. The gem gimmick is a bit strange. The bird forms a block, which then plugs in to form the robot. It has that interchangeability similar to what the Samba animals were with the Samba toy line, but slightly different. Obviously, if you didn't have the gem creature, then you wouldn't be able to form the robot. That's the problem with it. And also, the gem animals are made out of transparent plastic, so there's always that risk that they're going to break. But it is quite thick, chunky, transparent plastic, and I think they're going to be all right. I mean, my concern is that clicky joint. As you heard when you're transforming it. So she's very nice. She's very, very good. The build quality that I've come to expect from Korean toys is there, as usual. It's big, it's heavy, it's chunky, it's got lots of ratchets, looks cool, decently posable, even though it hasn't got all the joints you would expect for a transforming toy. Like, we get spoilt rotten with Transformer toys and the amount of joints they have on. Korean toys don't quite go that far, especially with the intermediate joints, like no waist joint, no ankle tilts, no wrist joints or anything like that. But she's okay. She's all right. I really like her, actually. She's pretty good. And that's been my review of Hello Carbot Gem Wingbird. She's all right, actually. I quite like her. She's okay. And that is the last review I'm going to do this year. Obviously, there will be some more videos coming up at the end of the year. My first bots of the year, my worst bots of the year, and my final end of month bot haul for December. So you've got those videos to look forward to in the next couple of days. I only managed to get 2 unboxing videos this month because I only sent out for a limited number of parcels, and they sort of all coming on top of one another. So anyway, that's been me, TFR Wilderness. That's my reviews done for 2023. I will see you for the next review in 2024. I'll bid you adieu. Goodbye.